I missed the thing of what's going on. Can I just, can I pop in? Ow! Okay, not friendly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Star Salvage. I'm 7-Foot Dust Bunny, and today we're going to be exploring the UES Taurus, which I'm actually saying right, because it's the UES Taurus. And full disclosure, I've kind of played this already before because I've had a bit of a crash, the same as I was getting before on the previous Empyrion series. With the Almaranen. I've done some changes. I'm hoping this is going to work and we're going to be able to keep going. So this is ISI Trader. Welcome, Terran, to the Married Hotel Trash Heap. I'm here on behalf of Interspace Salvage Industries. If you would like to buy or sell any scrap, I'm sure we can offer a fair deal. Let's ask them what it is, because we don't know what this industry is. It says, I'm surprised you haven't heard of ISI. Is the largest about us. ISI is the largest salvage and reclamation company in Andromeda. We have scrapyards throughout the galaxy and do business with all major factions except the Zirax, of course. Of course. Let's have a look at your stuff. So this guy will trade with us the basic sort of scrap types for goodies, and then for credits, and we can trade them back to him. And we got a salvage token, which I'm not entirely sure what these are used for yet, but indeed we get a salvage token. Now, last time I was pointing out that it didn't appear to have triggered the mission here. Crash of the Taurus, locate and search the wreckage. Didn't seem to have fully triggered it, but it does as time goes through. There's a portable constructor in there and some water, which I'm going to grab because I took that last time. And we have a console here, and it says this terminal appears to be working. So the engineering log, entry 2. At the captain's request, I have set up a solar power capacitor that should allow the Taurus to remain powered indefinitely. Sorry, should allow the Taurus to maintain power indefinitely unless someone intentionally sabotages it. Hopefully, it will keep the remaining cryopods active despite the damage to the ship. This world is a trash heap, an engineer's playground filled with old wrecks and some that we might be able to repair. Perhaps I can find us a new capital vessel to repair and take us off this planet and find the rest of the fleet. Engineer Flores. Okay. So this appears to be a core faction we can't do anything about. We can't change. It looks like there's not much we can do at this point, says Sasha. If we happen to run across any of the other ships from the fleet, we may be able to find out more. Perhaps some of the other ships have better luck than we did. So what's next? The Taurus is abandoned. While in combat, you will take damage and suffer other ill effects. To survive, you'll need to craft medicines, blah 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 blah. Your survival suit, located in the tab industry, can help basically craft 3 bandages and some antibiotic ointment. That was a bit fast for me to read. I'm not the fastest reader here. Cheese this time. We'll eat the cheese. Last time there was better yummies in there, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll wash off the radiation as we did last time. Yeah, what I was saying is this seems to be owned by the salvage faction. I see a warp drive still there. Now, last time these were empty. These cryopods were just 8 hours of sleep time. And same here. And this was blocked off, which is pretty much what I found so far. These thrusters look really cool. I bet they actually look really nifty in the glass when they're actually operating. I quite want to try this on a build and see what they look like, because it's completely impractical, of course. The thruster surrounded by glass is technically useless, But it looks cool. And we'll try and hop up here, and the thing explodes, and oh my god, doors. Oh, there we go. I win, doors. Okay, and we are in the central sort of, or one of the central chambers, and we can go to the different areas here. And we'll try and rifle through this last time, because I spent a bit of time exploring, and you'll see that all these which are red have nothing in them, and these lead on. But there's many of these consoles to get through, so we'll hammer through a lot of these. Yes, the terminal appears to be working. Let's go. Entry log. We have emerged from mysterious anomaly intact but crippled. My helmsman tells me that we're no longer in the Milky Way, but rather somewhere in the Andromeda Galaxy. Our ship is on emergency power, and we have been separated from the rest of the fleet. I have diverted power that we can spare to the cryopods in the hope that they will continue to function until we can meet back with the fleet. We have begun broadcasting a distress signal in the hopes that the rest of the fleet will receive it. I hope that any aliens might pick up our signal are friendly, or else we'll definitely be in trouble. Captain Branston Pickle. Okay. I think I remember that log from when we landed first time round. And we'll hammer through here to the other side. I'm going to do this in a slightly different order to what I did last time. This, I believe, is also missing. Yes. And I know none of these, all these pods seem to say 8 hours. There doesn't appear to be anything I can loot from them. So we'll just go straight for the console. Terminal appears to be working. Medical entry. My cryochambers emergency system activated and woke me from cryostasis early, nearly 200 years early, according to the ship's chronometer. However, scans from the local star formations apparently indicate we are not at our intended destination. I've woken up the rest of the flight crew in the hopes that we can locate the rest of the fleet, who were not within scanning range. The helmsman says we are in the Andromeda Galaxy, and according to the current star positions, it's been nearly 600 years after we left Earth. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I know the captain will figure it out. Dr. Vouch. He's awfully confident in the captain. Right, medical log. That was good. So we've done both sides there. So we'll go forward one. If only I could salvage this, we'd have like a CV in no time. Because there's like everything you need here. This basically was a massive transport CV. So I believe here there is another console, he says. This one? Hello. This terminal appears to be working. What a novelty. Arrival log, entry 3. Somehow the Taurus survived the crash landing without exploding. We managed to eject only 2 of the attached modules before entering the atmosphere, one of which was a cargo module. Why Dr. Brovich decided to dump the cargo module instead of one of the cryo modules to save more passengers, I cannot say. I would ask him, but unfortunately, he and my helmsman did not survive the crash. With just me and my engineer Flores alive, I plan to make the best of the situation and seeing if we can find the cargo module to at least recover the cargo we lost. Perhaps there is something in there or somewhere else on this junkyard of a planet that can help us contact the fleet. Captain Branston Pickle. I thought he was gonna go with, you know, we need to populate this new planet and save the human race. It would be a bugger if both him and Flores were of the similar agenda. Right, so that's both sides here. That is where we came from. And we go forwards. Forwards to another little area. This one, I believe, ejected. Nothing here. Cryo module 2 is more cryo modules. Again, this side empty, this side also empty. Nothing's attached here. Big gaps. And we have yet another console. This terminal appears to be working. Right, engineer's log, entry 1. The mysterious anomaly we traversed seems to have drained most of the ship's power. The captain had me divert what little power we had left to the cryo chambers. We set course towards what appears to be a temperate planet in hopes that that does me in hopes that others from our fleet will do the same. If they're even nearby. I've tried to convince the captain that we should land and try to revive as many of the passengers as we can, but he insists on trying to contact the fleet by sending out a distress signal. I hope his adherence to regulations don't get us killed. Flores, engineer. Okie dokie. It seems like there was a bit of hoo-ha between the two remaining, it seems, people as to what was the right move. So gravity generator this way, the other one's missing. So I'm sure we've already found a grav gen, so that's 2 grav gens we have here. And this one is also has something attached. Okay, we'll have to check that out. And yet another console. This terminal appears to be working. Happy days. Arrival entry log 3. Somehow the Taurus survived the crash landing without exploding. We managed to eject only... Hang on, this seems very familiar. I believe we've been here. Yes, we have. I've read this before. Yes, Captain Branston Pickle, yes. Have I gone the wrong way? Did I get turned around? I'm sure we're going forward to the bridge and the cryo chambers. That was ejected. So go forward again to the bridge and yeah, we'll go forward here. See, this is the second time I've explored this ship and I'm still lost. Hello. Let's try this again. This one. This terminal appears to be working. It's going to be the name of this episode, I think. A mysterious anomaly we traversed has drained most of the power. We've done this one as well. I've read this. I've read that one. Okay. Forward to bridge. Oh. Ooh. Damn, it's dark out there. It's a barren, featureless desert out there. Right. Terminal. This one I should hope would be different. This looks like this was the bridge. So let's see what the bridge terminal says. This terminal appears to be working. Helmsman's log, entry 1. When I signed up for this mission, I thought it might give me a chance of starting a new life on a distant planet. I never thought it would take me this far. We are beyond the reaches of that any human has gone before, at least as far as they had when we left, but it seems we're much quicker than should be possible. According to the ship's sensor logs, we have travelled through some sort of spatial temporal anomaly that brought us to the Andromeda Galaxy a mere 600 years, although we appear to have only been in cryostasis for 4 months. So there's been some like time dilation gone on. You know, like with traveling at the speed of light, where 4 months has passed for the people on the ship, but 600 years has passed for everyone else. So, quest log. Because it doesn't seem to have quest logged like it quest logged last time, which is strange. So let's bring this up and have a look at the quest log. Okay, so that went through somehow. I don't quite understand why this hasn't completed. It might be something to do with why it didn't trigger properly for me. Because I found the Taurus. I've searched the wreckage. Maybe I know KnowItALLDM has been keeping tabs on me. Because he's sent me a couple of DMs about the Let's Play. So with me idiot testing it, hopefully he can tell me if I've missed something here, or maybe I need to activate the mission and just come back here and trigger it, or just mark them off as complete. Next step is wait. Okay. Now, First aid training is what seems to be the current mission, and that should be my active mission, because it said while in combat you take damage or suffer ill effects, and we had that come through, and I was supposed to hit sounds good and something didn't quite take. So we'll grab that one, and the plan is to go off and make some bandages and make some ointment, which shouldn't be too hard as it's something we've basically already been doing anyway, but we'll probably need to go back over to the sort of temporal forest biome I found over there that kept me alive in the first episode. So I will head over there and grab some of the bits I need, I think, to get the quest going, which I know is over by here, HV to rebuild, which is the one I'm not going to probably rebuild, but never mind. But I know the temperate biome is over here. Now there's going to be a lot of hopping around in the dark, so I'm probably going to save you that, because what I really need to do is just hop around here in the dark and pick up these and pick up these. It's not going to be hugely exciting, so I'm going to cut this little bit out and bring you back in when I've got all the bits I need to make the things for the quest and advance things a stage further. Okay, so I couldn't quite find everything I needed back at the temperate biome. Instead, I have come here by the waterside to pick up the herbal leaves. There's a nice little tellurapod about to attack me, which gives me an opportunity to show you something that has been pointed out to me by one of the comments. There is a semi-automatic and an automatic mode for the junk rifle, which can be operated just like any normal drill or things like that. I should also mention that aside from the appalling amount of damage this seems to do, the issue I've been experiencing has nothing to do with the mod by KnowItAll, has nothing to do with Star Salvage itself. I was experiencing this problem with vanilla Empyrion recently. I got a feeling it's something in one of the recent updates. I don't know whether it's something in the update of Empyrion or something in the update of something I have updated. I've actually now just re-updated my BIOS to see if it's something in a GISA code or something like that, because I'm running AMD. Because I've tried so many things to figure out this problem. Now, having said that, I should have here in hand enough things to make the things, he says. Many things. So here we go. Survival constructor will take 3 of those. Thank you. And we'll need one of these as well, but I'll let this finish. So we'll take that and we'll make one of those as well, and that should finish. And we'll see what the quest has for us next while I reload my gun. Come on, give me the little ding. There we go. Nicely done. While anybody can craft bandages, antibiotic ointments and antitoxic ointments, only those that take the medical specialty can craft higher quality medications and medical devices. Oh, hello, I've been missing information here. Your suit production can... blah, 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 blah. Basically, your suit can make plant protein into energy bars. Do that, make some. Was basically the quest, the gist of the quest there. So we'll chuck that one in there. We got some health packs, which I'm going to swap around that way. I'm going to make another 3 energy bars. The rest of the goodies will be going in the fridge in a minute. You can do that for me, thank you. Energy bars aren't the only source of food, but we're going to move that here. The galaxy is filled with junk, from derelict ships floating through space to crash vessels and those abandoned as junk. The amount of salvaged material is extraordinary, or salvageable material, sorry. In order to survive this galaxy, you will need to learn how to make them into treasure, blah blah blah. The first thing of turning trash into treasure is to claim a piece of junk for your own. In order to do so, you must first build a core using a portable constructor and then place the core on a piece of salvage you want to claim. Once you learn to do this, you will have all the necessary skills you need to survive. Happy days. So, without further ado, it's basically saying I now need to go and claim something with a core. The fact that I've already claimed something is a bit of a by the by to the way the questing works. So what we're going to do is we need to look at the hover vessel over here. I was hoping to repair. So this is the hover vessel I was hoping to repair. Now, I will acknowledge that a couple of people in the comments have said to me, buy your time, bargain around, see what's available. And that has crossed my mind. I do really like this one. And this is one of the things I want to sort of try and lay my hands on. Now, I can't carry all of this, I don't think. Is part of the problem. I don't know how much of this I can carry. Oh, I can carry it all. Excellent. Anything I left behind? No. So, I can carry some of this, and I will have a look round for some other vessels, but that one is my go-to at the moment. Now, I need to pop down to this ramshackle hover, because I appear to have left my removable core on it. Thank you. With that, I'm going to get back in my ship. Now, in other news, we spotted over here before some yellowness. Now, I don't know what yellowness is. It doesn't have an indication of what yellowness is. And there is an SV here. And there's a level 3, I'm guessing this is interspace over here, with another swathe of hover vessels. So I'm tempted to have a look around. I'm gonna do the bide my time thing and have a look around, but I may actually just tent it for the night here, just so everyone can see things in the morning. I don't know. How much fuel have I got on me in my cargo boxes? Hang on, I had more fuel than that. I've put fuel somewhere. I've lost fuel somewhere. Let me go back to mine and see. Oh, I know where it is. It's back over at the CV to rebuild. So we're going to go over to the yellow and check that out. I might just kip the night. I'm going to put the vessel on sort of minimum power. It should run for quite a while under sort of standard circumstances. So I'll do that and we'll come in back in daylight. Okay, so daylight is upon us and pilot mode has stopped working. There we go. Now we need to find the little yellow things because I want to find out what these are. Now this might be, I'm hoping maybe Polaris or something like that. I don't know if they even exist in this world. Oh god, that was a bit weird and jittery. It doesn't like these low height hover vessels on water. Clearly there's a lot going on here. This looks like Talon. I've discovered a new POI settlement. Okay, they don't yet appear to be hostile. I missed the thing of what's going on. Can I just can I pop in? Ow! Okay, not friendly. Not friendly, that hurt. Okay, we're leaving. Oh, that jitteriness has got to stop. Let's see if we can raise up or something. Get this to level out. Okay, so those turrets are even shooting at us. Okay. So that is not good. I thought those guys were going to be friendly. Apparently they're not. I don't know what it says in the faction things. It said nothing. It didn't give them a faction name, but one of them did shoot me in the face. So I take that as generally an unfriendly gesture, and I'm going to assume they're not on my side. So we're gonna try and, oh god, I wish it would stop doing that with a low level thing. So we're gonna see what we've got. Junk scout vessel. And you see there's definitely something to be said for flying. But whether flying is a good plan or not, I don't entirely know, because I'm probably going to want to carry quite a bit of scrap, and obviously carrying things is not the forte of a flying of a SV. Having said that, getting around quick is the forte of an SV. Armor locker. Anything? Another salvage tool. Okay. Well, if I could sell them to that bloke, I would take it, but as I can't, I'm not going to bother. There's an RCS in there. More cargo boxes. Some Gatling guns, which would definitely be handy. And not a lot else. What else have we got around here? If I just jump back in and hit the ping, we got anything else that's particularly exciting? There's a couple more SVs over here. There's a couple more SVs over here. So let's go over. There's a junk hover, which we'll see if it's a good junk hover or a bad junk hover. It looks like a version of a ladybug, I'm gonna say. Yeah, again, it's gonna have some hover engines, which would be nice. It's definitely gonna have stuff for repairing the other hover if that's what I decide to go with. It has got an ammo container, which is something I don't have. It's got an O2 module. It's got a generator. It's got it's got a couple of drill modules. Quite a few drill modules, in fact, and some various thrusters. But O2 station, handy. That's actually a harvest box. Oh, really? Junk hover harvest box. But that's not my harvest box. I don't quite know why I can't access that. It's giving me the box on my vessel, which does kind of worry me, because that's sometimes an indication of that bug is still around. The bug that gave me all the crashes. So let's see where else we're going. Let's have a look at these two. There's something red in the distance as well, which may or may not be good news. But I mean, this little getting mobile with this little one is turning into a good little scout vessel. I mean, we can't fight anything with it, that's for sure. But we can definitely check out what our options are, especially if I learn to drive. We can definitely try and... Oh god. No! Oh, to the rescue, please. We can definitely check out if we've got some good flight options here. I swear that thing's getting further away. Small wreckage, small wreckage. That's a drone. So where's the scout vessel there? Scout vessel? What we got? Scout vessel. Another milligun drone right there. Check out this scout vessel. That one is pretty ruined. Okay, so we'll give that a hard pass at the moment. It's good to know they're there. But I'm guessing what we may want to do in truth, based on where the storyline's going, is get into space and see if there's anything up in space worth laying our hands on. This looks like, actually this looks like well, I can see it's an XCal build because it's got XBC on it. There's only a couple of drones wandering around, but this is a very small XCal little starter SV, mostly intact. There's a few things missing, but it's not unrecoverable. It could be handy. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know which way to go. I mean, I'm guessing I'm going to need to carry a lot of salvage. But at the same time, if I need to carry a lot of salvage, what I need to do is get something like a CV on the go. But I don't expect to find a CV down here anywhere. I had a couple of scout vessels. We've got what's clearly Xerax territory. I mean, this has no reverse thrusters, but if I stole some thrusters from other vessels, I could probably do something with it and get at least to space. The only other downside with that is I have no EVA boost, so what I can actually do in space might be quite limited. Holy crap, there's a lot of drones over there. Okay, so I think I need to carry on in this direction for now. There's going to be some more vessels over that way. I'll save you watching me drive. So I'm going to say hello wreckage. There's wreckage here. And this wreckage is definitely sort of, in my brain, this is CV type wreckage. And it is unfortunately definitely wreckage. There's not a lot here. Another repair tool. I don't think those, I think those are going to be a dime a dozen as well. There is literally nothing of value on here. Yeah, get away. So I am wondering what is gonna be the plan here if I keep searching around for various things. I'm not sure I'm actually getting anywhere. You know, I'm doing, I know people have said, like I say in the comments, to check out my options, but the problem is there is a plethora of options, like this little horrible looking thing. I mean, it's got an ammo container on it, which is great. And I can't get out of the ship. Get on, you let me out. And a few other things like that, like rockets, great. Multi-tool. And you could probably get to space with it, just if you salvage it up. But to me, I think even to sort of salvage it up, what I'm going to need to be thinking about is a consistent HV. You know, maybe one with, like that at the moment, that yellow one, which I saw, that has a decent amount of storage on board. And oh my god, very basic, hard pass. But yeah, a decent amount of storage on board that I can use to bring enough bits to wherever I need them to rebuild an actual SV, to make it a decent SV. Because you've got to remember, I have no idea what I'm actually going to find up in space at the moment. I'm hoping to find some CVs and things that I can modify and do with as I need. I'm going to check out these. But, you know, that I am just guessing. And to actually salvage a CV down here, if I need to find it, I'm gonna need other CV parts. And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be an abundance of other CV parts. There's an SV here. These look like more Xerax territory things. There's definitely something out there in the water. Let's check out what that is. We might get a bit of the interesting freaking out on the water kind of things going on. There's one there. Small wreckage. What are you, good sir? Are you a CV that is underwater? What are you? I mean, it doesn't actually tell me a lot here. You have discovered fuel tank. Okay. Let's stop for a second. Oh, come on. There we go. Stop for a second. And we're going to jump in. And I'm going to have to press 0 to do the thing. And I have discovered fuel tank. Which literally is what it says on the tin. It's a fuel tank. With some fuel in it. Not a lot else. Interestingly, there is some pentaxid down here. That's probably one of the most useful things to note, is under a large proportion of this water, there's pentaxid. Right. Where did my hover vessel go? Over here. So yeah, that's like sort of a CV fuel tank and a few bits like that. And that is really all I'm sort of expecting to find on this planet, if I'm honest, in terms of big things. Because it's a starter planet. They're not going to give me a full CV down here on the base ready to go. Come on. What was that? Give me something. Fuel tank again, yeah. So I don't think they're going to give me like one of those, like a ready to go CV. I mean, this is Xerax territory. It is level 1. But I don't feel I've got the weapons or equipment to take that on at the moment. Not and guarantee my survival. I am highly likely to die. In the remains of this episode, we'll go over it and I'll check out a couple of these other bits. This does seem to be over here, ISI base, which may actually be useful. So we'll go over there and have a look. Okay, so I've been hunting around here and shooting a tarantula, which is annoying me. And there is... God, I hate these blocks. I get trapped inside them. Oh no! Save me! Crouch! Crouch, save me! Yay! Crouch saved me. There is this one, which is... Leave it alone. Which is actually a decent sized SV. It's got a decent amount of storage. It actually has a medical bay on board. It's equipped with a detector. It can take a constructor. It even has... Is that a pentaxid tank or a warp drive? I can't actually see there. That looks like a pentaxid tank right there. Warp drive. I mean, I could stick the core on it and find out, but I don't want to start it up because it's right on the edge of Xerax territory here. So if I'm going to take it, I want to come prepared to take it. And then get the hell out of the dodge. So, excuse you, spider. Spider. Backing up. Die. Oh, please hold. Die. You two, die. Die. At least the spiders aren't that aggressive. Thank you for your spidery eggs and spidery goodness. I will save it for later. Oh, you're not dead. You're not a dead spider. You are now. Thank you. Oh, you're not a dead spider either. You too shall join the dead spiders. But this looks salvageable, I want to say. But again, the other issue is, right. I'm gonna briefly stick. This is my claim core, so I'm gonna briefly stick the claim core on it and just see. So, what's its CPU? It is over CPU at present. That's not the end of the world. It just means you could actually probably shift bits around here. Like some of these thrusters, there's 4 on this side, and I think there's 4 on that side. So you could probably take a couple off. Take a couple off there, put them up there. But you could probably take a couple of thrusters off. If I put it on again, you know, like losing a set of gats would probably get it under CPU. Like, what's taking up the main amount of CPU? Thrusters, it's got 2 Gatling guns, but it's got 22 thrusters on board. 22 thrusters, at least at the moment, seems unnecessary. And it's got a reasonable amount of storage. But this could be a good sort of one to just poodle around in, get my ass up to space, and see what's going on. So I'm marking this one. This one is going to be I'm going to show you on HUD. SV 6.9 CPU. Accept. So if I do happen to find, which would be awesome, say, or gain the ability to make a T2 CPU, I could probably do something with it. I could probably do something with it anyway if I just took off a few of those thrusters. I could take off a few of those thrusters, or even one gat for now. I just go gatless for the time being, just to have a look and get to space and shrink some of this down. Be highly useful. But again, this isn't going to carry masses of storage, so I don't know if I'm sort of circumventing what I'm supposed to do. But we'll go over to the ISI base and just see what they're all about. A second for the end of the episode. And then I'm gonna spend a bit of time between episodes pondering the approach I'm gonna take. Now, I don't want to be guided too much by everyone else, but just tell me this, yeah? Is it best to stick on planet until you're ready to go off world? I.e., you know, build myself up down here and then go up, or am I better off getting up, getting out to space? Hello, cannon. That's it? That's all that base was. Color me marginally disappointed. Now there's something there which seems like Polaris. But if they're anything like the yellow faction, they're probably gonna shoot me in the face. So with that, I'm gonna have to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join me again next time, where we'll find out what the yellow blob is. We'll try and work out whether we're gonna crawl around this planet on an HV for a while, or try and just leapfrog to space. Thanks a lot.